So we'll be going ahead with the scenarios in the ABAP perspective. So in this scenario, in this session, what are we going to do is we are going to first connect to a project. A project is something in which we are going to connect to a particular server. So let's say we have a server. So we are going to connect to a server here, and here in our GUI logon pad we have a couple of servers. So we have to log into a particular server. So that server happens to be this one. That server happens to be like, for example, in this scenario I'm connecting to S4IDES. So if I'm connecting to S4IDES, all the S4IDES credentials is what I need to be given here. And then we have to go ahead with the, once we have done this as a project, once we create a project, under that we can create a package. So when we create a package, obviously request number will be asked. You can maintain the request numbers. Under the package, we are going to create the program, and in the program we are going to see how the things will be different. Okay, so we can do all the inline declaration concepts here, and we can also write native SQL statements as well. So those things we'll see, and then we'll be creating a simple program as of now, and then we'll be creating a CDS view. This CDS view happens to be slightly different from the view that we have created in our ABAP. Okay, in ABAP we did the view creation through the through the you know through SE11 transaction. So when we went into SE11 transaction, we created a view, and everything was navigation based. But in the CDS view, we basically create a CDS view based on DDL, data definition language. So we need to get through data definition language. So data definition language, in the sense, we are going to write the code to get the CDS view. So we are going to write the code. Okay. We'll write the logic. So instead of designing it, we actually write the logic. This is a SQL based code that we are going to do. And once we create the CDS view, we will check it in SE11 transaction. So we're going to do that, and the CDS view which we are going to do right now, we are going to do two CDS views. One CDS view we're going to do it with a single table. So then we have two tables. So unlike this, the views that we have in the normal conventional ABAP coding, in that we basically have inner join concept. We have inner join, but here we can also have association and union as well. So these are the things that we can have in the CDS view level. So let's do this now. So we'll go ahead and first connect to the project. Normally, to connect to the project, we don't do it on a daily basis. We do the configuration once in a lifetime, wherein, like, once we have done it, we'll be just logging into that with that credentials. So here we'll go to the Windows, Perspectives, Open Perspective, Other. Now ABAP Perspective is what we are going to connect. So when we say ABAP Perspective, it is not taking this from that HANA database which we have for this native HANA. So for native HANA, we have a HANA database, but where we are connecting right now is to the S4 HANA system. So the S4 HANA system which we have here, we have already created a project a couple of classes back. So how do we actually create this is, we'll go to this projects, and then we just need to select this ABAP projects, and then we have to go for project here. We're going to connect to the server, a particular server, and then we are going to give the credentials. And once we give the credentials, this gets created like this, S4 HANA. Okay. So when we double click, all the properties will come here. Then we go for next. In next, we'll go for this client name. We have this 800 client. Let me go for next. Okay, the client is 400 here. Client is 400. Next, now I can give the name. When I click on next, if I click finish, by default this A4H will come, but this is something like S4IDES underscore A4H. You can change them. You can change the details. Okay. Best underscore en means this is English actually. So by default it gets created, but it's not mandatory that we have to go with the same thing. Click on finish. Now this S4IDES, this project has been created. Now under this project, whatever we access here will be the objects of that particular server. So whatever we might have created from the normal logon will be all visible here. So for our understanding, we'll create a new package here. Right click on the favorites, new, create a web package, and then here we'll go for ZVA underscore P1, ZVA underscore P1. So I'll just click on finish. New package. So, okay. Now we'll just click on this create. Save. Okay. Once it's been done, to refresh here. Yeah, this is the one which we have created. I'm adding it in the favorites. So in this, we need to create a program, new program. Okay. So class you can just normally type, guys. Like there's it's very simple here. Creating a class here, it's very simple. You don't have to go to AC24, struggle between all the screens and all. Just we can write normally. As we wrote the program in a normal program, just like that we can write in the global class as well. It's very simple. ZVA underscore program one. Another. Click on next. Then we can create our own request. So create our new request, or we can select the existing request which we have just now created. I'm going for create new request for application. This is done. So now after doing this, we can check this in the normal logon also. In the normal login also, we can go into the normal login and check what we have done, whether it will be whether it is available or not. So we can go to SE80 and check here the package name ZVA underscore P1, and then we have the programs. We have this programs. Double click on the program, and we have this. Okay, this is done, and now we'll go ahead with the. Okay, this has been done. We are able to see this here, and after this, we'll go ahead with the CDS views. So CDS view is something which will be working purely on the database. All the process will be done in the database. There will not be any load on the application server. So that's what we'll do. So right click on this, new, other ABAP repository objects. In this we need to go for DDL, core data services. In this core data services, we'll go for data definition. When we go for this, select. So I will give some name as ZVA underscore CDS1, and this is vendor data. I'm going with this new request for Vikramaditya, same thing. And here this template will come. So you just click on finish. Okay, in this we need to just change the name of the SQL view name. So SQL view name, we'll change it as something on the top, first line. Okay, we'll look at ZVA underscore LFA1. So remember guys, like this SQL view name should not be same as the defined view name. Okay, defined view name and SQL view name both should be having different one. Here we'll go for LFA1, and in LFA1, what are the fields that we have? We can just click control space, we'll get the field names. So initially I'll write LIFNR, Kami, and then we have ERDAT, ERNAM. Okay, so this is done. Okay. Activated. So once it's activated, you can click on this process, run as ABAP application, and then you will get the data. Okay, this is at the HANA Studio level. Now let's go to the ABAP level and check whether it is there or not. So we're going to SE11. We'll go to the view, and in the view we'll go for Z star VA star CDS star. So VA underscore LFA1. So whatever we gave on the top here, whatever we gave in the top, ZVA underscore LFA1, that would be the view name. So display, and you will get this data. Okay, so we have this. This is the data that we have. Okay, so once we have this, you can also see the data here. Now here we'll go ahead with the CDS view with multiple tables. So we can take 2 or 3 tables also. So let's take 2 tables now. Let's do the let's create a view, because a CDS view on a single table does not make any sense, because there's no use of CDS view with single table. Of course, it just acts like a projection view wherein we are cut shorting the number of fields from a single table. But anyways, like, we'll go ahead with the CDS view with the other objects. Then we have core data services, in which we need to go for data definition language, and in this we'll go for ZVA underscore sales data, and then we go for next. Then we have this, and the first one, and now we'll go with the view with join, and click on. Once we click on view with join, finish, we'll get this. So here we have the select from. So in the select from, first let's change the name of it. Name of it is ZVA underscore sale. Okay, ZVA underscore sale. Here we have ZVA underscore sales, right? It's okay. So then we have select from VBAK. Select from VBAK. Left outer join is a default. On VBAP, join VBAP. On VBAK dot VBLN equal to VBAP dot VBLN. So this is the common field between the 2 tables. And then after this we'll be writing the field names. So VBAK dot VBLN. Now we have to write the table name also, VBAK dot ERDAT. It's not there, I guess. ERDAT is there. VBAK dot ARNAM. Then we have VBAP dot POSNR, VBAP dot MATNR. Okay, so these are the fields that we have. Okay, so let's say OK, activate. Let's execute this. This is the data that we have. So this is the data that we are getting from 2 tables now. And in fact, not just getting the data from 2 tables, we can even write some logic behind it. We can do some, sum of numbers, average, totals. So we can do a lot of stuff within this select statement itself. We can do that. Okay, so those things we'll see, and we can just view this again in the same view. We can check that in the normal login, ZVA underscore SCL. So this is the data that we have. So with this, we have done with 2 CDS views, and how to consume this 2 CDS views in the programs and all these things, we'll see that later. Okay, so this is the creation of CDS views, and we have created a project. Project you don't have to create. Every one of you don't create the project every time, because it becomes a big issue. So project, let it be like that. You just need to understand how to create a project. From there, you have to create a package, you have to create a program, and you just need to also create a CDS view with the 1 table and 2 tables. Okay, under your package, every one of you will have your own package. This is what we are going to do now.